Party. So the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
So many coincidences.
There has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
Andre 3000 and Jamie Foxx just blew up the internet after finally breaking their silence on the shocking things they say they witnessed at Diddy's so-called freak-off parties. They claimed there were disturbing scenes and even moments where they were forced into things they never agreed to, all without consent. Rumor has it these wild parties weren't just for fun. People say they were part of some dark ritual meant to initiate stars deeper into the industry. Andre 3000, once one of the biggest names of the 2000s, walked away from Hollywood right when he was on top, and fans now believe it's because of the twisted things he was pushed into behind closed doors. Jamie Foxx reportedly went through something similar with Diddy, and things allegedly got so bad that Diddy tried to silence him completely. People say that's why Jamie's sudden medical emergency last year had everyone suspicious. Fans are now revisiting old clips, interviews, and clues about Jamie and Diddy's strange connection and what might really be going on behind the scenes. Jamie's family kept everything super private when he got sick. Nobody knew what was really going on or if he was even gonna make it out alive. The mystery had everyone worried. When he finally bounced back, Jamie shared that the whole thing was deeply traumatic, saying he felt like he'd been to hell and back. In the video where he opened up about it, you could tell he was fighting back tears. It seemed like there was more he wanted to spill but didn't, maybe to keep himself out of more drama.
Hanging out with? Are you hanging out with Diddy? What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, popped out the town car with a camera. Said, yo, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy. He was like, party. And he got pissed at me. He said, yo, don't Playboy, don't play with me. On your hand, I'm Diddy, you know what I'm saying?
That look in his eyes said everything. And here's where it gets even wilder. A lot of people are convinced Diddy has something to do with Jamie's sudden illness. Fans started digging, especially after hearing old rumors that Jamie used to hit up those same secret freak-off parties at Diddy's mansions. The story resurfaced when an old Jamie interview suddenly went viral online, and ever since, folks have been connecting dots and wondering what really went down behind those mansion walls. In that interview, Jamie dropped some serious tea about the time he got invited to one of Diddy's wild parties, and what he saw there left him stunned. The moment he walked in, he said there were people everywhere, totally unclothed, doing things that shocked even him. It wasn't just a regular party, it was chaos mixed with luxury, filled with scenes most folks wouldn't even believe. And here's the craziest part. Jamie mentioned Diddy's so-called Tusi, a powerful mix of different substances that was reportedly passed around to keep everyone going for hours without slowing down. It was the kind of thing that turned those nights into something way darker than just fun. Jaguar Wright later stepped up and backed up some of these claims, explaining how that mysterious Tusi actually worked, and what she revealed was jaw-dropping. It painted a picture of these nights that made people realize just how deep and disturbing those parties might have been. Back to Jamie, in another interview, he revealed just how exclusive Diddy's parties really were. You couldn't just walk in, you had to be personally invited by Diddy himself. So to get inside, Jamie pulled a slick move. He pretended to be part of the camera crew and filmed the whole thing for Diddy. That's how wild it was. And here's where things get even messier. Remember how Cassie mentioned in her lawsuit that Diddy allegedly filmed his parties and kept the footage to hold power over the people who showed up? Well, turns out he wasn't doing it alone. Reports say he had an entire team recording everything, and Jamie was apparently part of that crew. The whole thing sounds straight out of a scandal movie. As for Andre 3000, his story took a different turn. He didn't end up hospitalized like Jamie, but what happened to him was enough to make him walk away from the spotlight completely. People close to him say he saw things so twisted it pushed him to abandon his rap career while he was still on top. In a fiery GQ interview, Andre hinted that Diddy and others in the industry were hiding behind fame to excuse some truly dark behavior, and fans have never forgotten that warning. Andre 3000 once said something that hit deep. The problem with being successful is you can do whatever you do times 10 and no one stops you. You can easily go down the wrong path, and the thing that brings you out is other people. That line sounded simple, but fans quickly realized he was hinting at something way darker. Around the same time that interview dropped, rumors started spreading that Andre had witnessed some disturbing stuff at one of Diddy's exclusive parties, things so intense that he decided Hollywood just wasn't worth his peace of mind. He reportedly wanted no part in what he saw, so he made his exit quietly and never looked back. One fan reacted online saying, "I still need to know what he saw when he walked into that Hollywood party that made him quit everything." Another person added, "Maybe TD Jakes getting bottomed is the reason Andre 3000 left the music industry that night." That wild comment had the internet in shock. But what's really crazy is that Andre wasn't the first to hint at these secretive gatherings. Comedian Katt Williams actually talked about the same kind of parties years earlier, all the way back in 2004 during one of his comedy specials. He revealed he'd been pressured into attending one of those freak-off events himself. And while he joked about it on stage, people later realized there might have been a lot of truth hiding behind those punchlines. The moment Katt Williams showed up at that secret party, he said he was instantly disgusted and walked right out, couldn't handle what he saw. What's wild is that Andre 3000 was actually in the audience the night Katt talked about it during his comedy special. You could literally see Katt glancing in Andre's direction as he made those comments, almost like he was sending a message only Andre would understand. Andre laughed it off on camera, but fans swear the look in his eyes told another story. A lot of people believe Katt and Andre had already talked about what they'd both seen behind closed doors, and Katt used that moment on stage to bring some attention to what was really happening in the industry.
I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time. Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos, you could do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on and every once in a while, I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. And the songs that I sing, man. And then, some people were talking about I'm cloned.
Things are starting to look darker and creepier than anyone expected. Both Jamie Foxx and Andre 3000 seem to have witnessed some disturbing things behind the Hollywood curtain, and now everything they've said makes a lot more sense. The truth is bubbling up, and many believe more people will soon step forward to spill the rest of the tea about what's been going down for years. Fans online are freaking out. One person wrote, "I love Andre, and I knew something happened. I'm blown away by how big and widespread this really is. It's terrifying." Another added, "OMG, is it even worth going through all this? Lives are ruined. I just can't understand." The internet can't stop talking, and it feels like this is only the beginning. And now things are getting even messier because more people are starting to speak up. Insiders are dropping hints that there are hidden tapes, secret guest lists, and even people in high positions who knew exactly what was going on but stayed quiet to protect their image. The deeper people dig, the more disturbing it sounds, and everyone's wondering who's going to be exposed next.
So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this, and it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man. And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. This lady. This lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, "Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy Combs. I need you to come meet him. I need this for my camera." Dr. Ruth and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool dancing, doing their thing, right? And you know what they dancing to? Over in the corner, God bless, is Heavy D, Andre Harrell, and they listening to a demo. You know what the demo?
Some online sleuths claim there's enough evidence floating around to take down some major Hollywood names. Screenshots, leaked messages, and mysterious old videos are suddenly reappearing, sparking endless conversations. One fan commented, "If this is all true, then this isn't just gossip. This is a whole network of control and silence." Others are saying it's only a matter of time before more celebrities are dragged into the chaos. Meanwhile, fans are now looking at old interviews and award show moments with new eyes, analyzing every side glance, every awkward laugh, and every cryptic comment that might have been a clue all along. Some even think that certain celebrities tried to warn people years ago, but nobody listened. And while Diddy's name keeps popping up in every conversation, the bigger question now is who else knew? If Jamie and Andre really saw what they claim, then we might just be watching the start of something huge. The tension is thick, the secrets are unraveling, and Hollywood's shiny image is starting to crack right in front of everyone. Now the internet's in full detective mode. Everyone's connecting dots, pulling up old photos, and replaying interviews frame by frame. What's wild is that new whispers say even more celebrities might have been at those mysterious mansion parties, but managed to stay out of the spotlight, for now. People are throwing out big names, and while nothing's confirmed, the speculation alone has Hollywood shaking. Some folks online claim there were entire invite-only nights where phones were banned, security was doubled, and every guest had to sign something before even stepping inside. Sounds like a scene straight out of a thriller. A former staff member allegedly came forward saying they were told never to make eye contact with guests or ask questions about what was happening behind closed doors. Creepy, right? Meanwhile, fans are rallying behind Jamie and Andre, calling them brave for walking away instead of selling their souls to stay relevant. One person wrote, "They chose peace over fame, and that says everything." Another commented, "It's finally all making sense why Andre disappeared and why Jamie's been so quiet." But the real question that's got everyone on edge is, how far will this go before the truth fully explodes? Because with all these rumors spreading faster than wildfire, it feels like something big is about to break. Every new clip, every post, every cryptic comment just adds more fuel to the storm. And one thing's for sure, Hollywood's mask is slipping and world's finally starting to see what's underneath. And just when everyone thought things couldn't get any wilder, new reports are surfacing that could flip the whole story upside down. Word on the street is that some of the people who once defended Diddy are now backing away, refusing to be linked to his name. Suddenly, interviews are disappearing, old posts are getting deleted, and fans are noticing that even some of Diddy's closest friends are going radio silent. That's got people thinking maybe they know something big is about to come out.
Pink and Young Miami has to bring across.
Wait, the two-seat.
Yeah, the two-seat. That's what they got.
I found out. I talked to my guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it two-seat, it's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was, so I talked to my guy, and my guy filled me in, and then it made perfect sense. Two-seat.
Talk to him.
With Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Education.
101.
So 2C is but they take the cat and cook it up, and they fold it into the cup. Now, if you don't know what cat is what they call on the street special cat. It's a veterinary, it's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there was certain you will always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and now see, the coke keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of what the blood flow is. So you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you have the Viagra to make sure that the involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing yourself with the. Now see, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles. You could get by 80 ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, it's gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the caffeine in you, so you don't feel and then you add that to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out, and now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah. So now, the 2C, they done skipped all the steps. They condensed it. So you got the in there, and then you got the. And they say that some of the dealers add the in there. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making them, and they made it a special color, so they done that with the Tootsie.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
Social media is blowing up with theories. Some users claim that hidden footage from those infamous parties might still exist, and if that's true, it could expose way more than anyone's ready for. One person tweeted, "They can try to hide it, but the internet never forgets." Another added, "This is about to be the biggest Hollywood scandal in decades. Everyone's watching." At the same time, Jamie's supporters are flooding his pages with love, saying they finally understand why he's been keeping a low profile since his recovery. Andre, too, is being praised for protecting his peace and never getting dragged back into the madness. People are calling them the smart ones for walking away before it was too late. But here's the thing. Every day, new names keep getting whispered, new hints keep surfacing, and the story just keeps getting darker. The silence from Hollywood's elite isn't calming anyone down. It's only making the public hungrier for answers. Something huge is coming, and the countdown has already started. Now, the tension is sky high. Everyone's just waiting for the next bomb to drop. Insiders say a few major media outlets are digging into the story behind closed doors, gathering evidence and interviewing people who were once close to Diddy and his circle. If even a fraction of what's rumored turns out to be true, this could shake the entire entertainment world to its core. People are saying Hollywood's about to face a reckoning, and honestly, it's starting to look that way. Meanwhile, fans are calling for accountability, demanding that the truth finally comes out no matter who it exposes. Hashtags are trending, podcasts are breaking down timelines, and old interviews are being rewatched like crime scene footage. You can feel the shift. People aren't scared to speak anymore, and the silence that once protected the powerful is cracking open fast. Jamie's supporters are saying his story might inspire others to come forward, while Andre's fans are hoping he'll finally tell his full truth one day. There's a shared sense online that the wall of secrets built by fame, fear, and money is starting to crumble piece by piece. And the crazy part? Every new detail makes it harder to tell who's innocent and who's been playing both sides all along. One thing's for sure, whatever happens next, it's going to expose how deep this really goes. The world's watching, the stars are nervous, and it feels like Hollywood's biggest secret is just one leak away from total chaos. The whispers are turning into roars now. It's no longer just online chatter, it's everywhere. Radio hosts, gossip blogs, and even some legit news outlets are starting to drop hints that something massive is brewing behind the scenes. People who once brushed all this off as just rumors are suddenly paying attention because it's starting to sound too consistent to ignore. Every day, a new piece of the puzzle slides into place, and it's painting a picture that's darker than anyone expected. Some insiders claim that a few big names might already be negotiating behind closed doors, trying to protect themselves before the truth fully drops. Lawyers are reportedly getting involved, NDAs are being re-examined, and publicists are scrambling to control the narrative. That phrase alone has everyone convinced that there's a major cleanup happening in Hollywood right now. On social media, people are calling it the Great Unmasking, a moment where the truth about fame, power, and what people do to keep it all is finally coming to light. Fans are saying it's no longer about Diddy alone. This is about an entire system that's been protected for too long. The crazy part? More celebrities are quietly liking posts, following certain accounts, and dropping cryptic emojis, little signals that they might know more than they're saying. Everyone's on edge, waiting for the first big name to break the silence completely. Because once that happens, there's no going back. The whole facade could come crashing down. It really makes you think, why do some of these powerful people get so rich and famous, yet never use that influence to actually make the world better? Why not just help others out of real kindness, no strings attached? It's wild how power can twist people's priorities. But now, the big question. What do you think about everything Jamie and Andre have revealed? Do you believe Diddy played a role in the chaos and pain they faced over the years? Or do you think there's more to the story that still hasn't come out yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I need to hear what you think about all this madness. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because trust me, the next video is about to get even messier.
Be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you found and looked in the wrong room, and come here.